Yo, hello guys. Finally a live stream. I was waiting to do this one. The thing with the live streams is heavy setup to start streaming. Just before I went live, I tried to figure out how to capture window. Didn't want to capture the whole screen for privacy reasons, but yeah, it took a lot of time to figure out how to do this. Even though before this one live, I did that multiple times. It's still not clear how to because sometimes it randomly crashes, and I'm not sure if it's OBS problem or how does it work. Anyways, guys, we continue to learn and push through SOC Level 1 Analyst certificate, and we are currently under SOC workbooks and lookups. I think that would be another, you know, walkie-talkie room, which is which will be so abstract and vague. But I guess that's also fine because we will do it faster. As we see, only 5k people completed this room. That's an interesting observation. Let's see. Oh, it was created only a bit more than half a year ago. So, like 2 months before I joined TryHackMe. Interesting. Without further ado, let's begin. So, learning objectives, familiarize yourself with SOC. Yeah, some importance of corporate network diagrams, whatever that means. Learn when to find how to use asset inventory in SOC. I don't even know what that is. Practice workflow building inside an interactive interface. Also don't understand that sentence, but let's go. Assets and identities. Asset is something valuable to a company, as I remember. Imagine having a night shift and looking into alert saying G Baker logged into HQ headquarters, Finland, file system 02 server. Then the user downloaded the financial report US. Oh, that looks bad. Some macros, right? From that and shared it with our learned to correctly try it and alert and understand with the activities expected. You'll have to find the answer to many questions. Who's G Baker? What is the their working hours and role in the company? What is the purpose and location of headquarters? Who can access it? Why could our want need access to the corporate financial records? Identity inventory is a catalog of corporate employees, services, and the details and privileges, contacts, and roles. For the scenario above, identity inventory could help you get contacts about G Baker and our loans and make it simpler to decide if the activity was expected or not. You could see one person is, so to say, imposter. And let's see an example of identities. Email. So yeah, there is a bunch of data here, which is full name, username, interesting. Email, role, location, and access. VPN, what is DMZ? Demilitarized zone, oh wow. Because this is, I guess, a server, right? What is VM? Let's Google it. What is this one? I can close VEEM and also DANHQ. I guess it's headquarters, right? So some main server. I wonder why would they want to have a demilitarized zone? This is like, yeah, it's a perimeter that protects and adds extra layer of security to an organization's internal local area network from an untrusted traffic. The end goal of a demilitarized network to allow an organization to access untrusted networks, such as the internet, while ensuring its private network or LAN remains secure. But I don't really understand what it means to have an access to this zone. Like, I understand what this zone is, but how do you access that zone? I suppose that just means we could access other servers that are also placed in that demilitarized zone, right? I guess that would make sense. What is DA? What is DA? Let's first try to look up the DA in cybersecurity. Let's see. Domain administrator. Well, does it make sense to access the domain administrator? Maybe account, maybe it refers to the account. I'm not sure, honestly. Okay, let's Google the other one. VEEAM. What is VEEAM? Software? No, it's clearly not a software company, right? Or does it? A software company that specializes in data resilience, offering backup, disaster recovery, and data management solution for virtual, physical, and cloud-based environments. Yeah, didn't know about that. Well, whatever that is, let's move on. Sources of identities, Active Directory. I have a bit of interesting mood, I'd say. As always, no one watches these lives. Guess no one finds them interesting, which is a shame. Because I would not regret connecting to my audience whilst learning. That would be perfect. But well, we have what we have. Active Directory, on-prem, AD, extra ID, and Entra ID. On-prem AD, Entra ID, identity database. Really? Well, okay. SSO providers, Okta Google Workspace, huh. Cloud alternative for AD, an easy way to manage and search the users. HR systems, Bamboo HR, SAP, Hi Bob, limited to employees only. Custom solution, SSV or Excel sheets. Okay. Asset inventory, example of assets. Oh wow. These are either service or just computers. Interesting. Mm. Sources of assets. Okay, custom solution. Yeah, I'm a bit of wondering, honestly, these times. CSV or Excel sheets. I think oh, we read this. We read this already. On-prem AD, Android AD, Elastic, CrowdStrike, MDM solution. I didn't even know what's MDM. What is MDM? Cybersecurity. Mobile device management, a system that helps organization control, secure, and monitor mobile devices used for work. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Looking at the identity inventory, what is the role of are learned. Now, man, this is a, a simple lookup. U.S. financial advisor. File server for financial records. What? I guess the answer is just financial records. Financial records. Yep. What is the file sharing from the scenario? Yeah, it looks legitimate. No. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Mm, network diagrams continuing to identity might also want to look at the alert from a network point of view, especially in bigger companies. Consider a scenario where you are investigating a chain of related alerts based on firewall logs and want to give some meaning to the IPs you see. 8 a.m., an IP, blah 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 blah, is repeatedly connecting to a corporate firewall. We put TCP 10,000 to 10,243. I don't think that is a known port. And firewall logs show that the IP, the same IP, was translated to internal this IP. Wow. I saw it managed to break inside, right? Lateral. No, I wouldn't say lateral movement because it didn't move to anything just yet, but it's it has penetrated the network, which is already quite sensitive. You could start an IRP attack from the. It gives a lot of advantage. The IP is scanning this network range. I guess by its private network ranges. Oh yeah, crap. This is not good. But wait, there is something. The thing with 172 is that if we scan 24 bits, yeah, 24 bits, then we likely overscan it. Does it make sense to scan this? Let's ask Gemini actually, because I don't think it makes sense. Oh no. No, it means that we scan only the last one because this. Sorry, guys, just IP thing I missed. I'm really supposed to know this stuff already. This one scans only the last 256 hosts, right? Under this, I forgot the naming for this three parts, 3 octets. These 3 octets are network base, and this is host base. Right. Okay. And now it's scanning this one and seems to be ongoing. But wait, let me open up this once again. We could see it's from 16, right? to 31, which means, oh yeah, because it is 16. Okay, so it's penetrated the network and it's searching for open ports to attack it further. And threat actor penetrated it, exposed ports. So it was scanning our database and our office. This bastard. Okay. Depending on a company's size and structure, you may see more complex diagrams, but their use for SOC analysts remains the same to help to. Yep. So we figured out that our port was brute forced. VPN was brute force. After a successful brute force and VPN login, the threat actor was assigned IP from VPN subnet. Then it tried to scan database subnet, but it was likely blocked by firewall rules. And then it pivots to office subnet, looking for the next target. Which serves? VPN. I didn't know VPN could be seen as a service. I thought this is more of the pure network, internal network. Now, which subnet would the server behind this IP belong to? Which one? 15? Database. Server? Not server. But which one? Subnet, okay. Finally, does the scenario look like a true positive? It's true positive. So there are some workbooks we could further implement. Let me just grab my, I guess it's blanket, or I'm not sure. This one thing to cover me from cold. I'm quite cold here, actually. Yep, let's continue. With asset inventory and network diagrams, you can get enough context about the user host or IP address. Next, your task is to make verdict on whether the activity you see is safe or not. With some alerts, the analysis is simple, but some may require dozens of essential steps. Yeah, some bullshit. SOC workbook, also called playbook runbook workflow. It's a structured document that defines the steps required to investigate, and sometimes are even required to try the alerts precisely according to workbooks to avoid mistake and streamline the analysis. Let's say enrichment stage. Receive alert, use Bamboo HR to find out the expected user's location, lookup login, IP, in threat intelligence services. Lookup login IP in anonymization detection services. Yeah. Yay. I'm Boo. HR. what a what a fucking naming. Bamboo HR. Okay. Email analysis, investigates, login. Uh, what do we need to do? You have some options? Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this, mate. Look at this. Oh, wow. Okay, let's start. What is EML analyzer? Mm-hmm. Logbook for external email with script or binary attachment. Take ownership. Yeah. I guess this one could be pulled here. No? Guess no. But let's do an analysis. No? Yeah, that looks really interesting. Maybe we'll use this. Okay. Okay, that makes sense even. Let's use analyzing scripts. Now, is the attachment malicious? Oh, I can actually move here. The attachment malicious or even fake? Yep. We have two more. Crap, sorry. This one. Pass. Pass. Right. Now. Okay, stage two, PowerShell analysis workbook for executing executable file download using PowerShell. Yep, let's continue with this one. Save the results to win process tree. I think that is not needed. I don't even know what this is. Mm, build a process tree to find out the parent process and account used to start PowerShell. Yeah, let's continue with this one. And we have this, now this division, right? False positive. Maybe like this. No, we are not supposed to contact guys. Hmm. Okay. Assign the alert to the system owner and change alert severity to critical. No. we I don't think we would like to assign the alert to the system owner. Contact. That's like he did use. Why do we want to approve it? But this is, well, to understand what this really does. Okay, whatever. Write an alert comment explaining your verdict and yeah, note. What do we want to do? Let's start from that. Work with port scanning from internal IP. Oh man, that's bad thing already. Mm, we, as always, we start by assigning it to ourselves. Oh, it dropped itself. Okay. What else? I don't think we want to scan it ourselves. Right, an alert. Go now. List ports. This one we also now we could put here. Collect your evidence. Attack time range. Scanned ports. NIP. Contact. Context. Oh, but that makes sense. But well, maybe we are not sure yet. Oh, maybe this. I don't know what Zabbix and Nessus are, but maybe these are tools which are supposed to scan. Now, oh, this looks logical. We want to know list ports scanned by the IP. Why don't we want to collect evidence? Maybe that is for L2? Not sure. I don't think we want to do this, but this is some idea, you know? It's like a fucking counterattack to scan the open ports. I don't think it does much, though. I don't think we should be doing this. Let's just, yeah, I don't think this should be done. Well, let's collect the no? Okay. Yeah, then we want to check if it's a legit one, right? And if not, then we likely do we want to check this or is it to L2? Then collect evidence and oops, story again. Pew, 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 pew. Let's go. Yay, we did it. We did it. Mm. Finally. Okay, I have some ideas what I can do. I can complete this last room. I will do this well. I don't think that would take a lot to do this. Let's just do this, you know. Let's complete this one. Let's reload because TryHackMe is slow for some reason. Oh, even less people completed this one. Less than 500, 5,000. Let's look for room info. Okay. Some tactful turtle. Let's begin. As with any other department, and the efficiency of SOC team can be measured during different indicators and metrics, this room explores the most common evaluation approaches like MTD, MTTD, mean time to detect. That's a smart metric. And MTTR, mean time to response. Malware removal, password. Okay. Okay. And describes both methods to improve the metrics and potential consequences of ignoring them. Learning objectives discover the concept of SLA. Service level agreement is a document. between a service provider, GSOC team, and its customer, defining the uptime and quality requirements. Don't really understand what that means in this context. Then mean time to detect, mean time to alert, to acknowledge. Okay. So three metrics, mean time to detect. What is the difference between detection and acknowledge? Because I guess the first one is when we assign the case to ourselves, right? And the second one is when we decide it's a true positive. Mm. What is what is the difference between